At Montreal's My, this drag show has the usual music, singing, comedy, and gender-bending fun. But Drag-cessible has an added element, accessibility. For organizers and drag queens, Selma and Gahd, it's not just about making the show inclusive for the patrons, but for the artists as well.
So obviously, Montreal has a lot of old buildings, and trying to make that work is not always easy. So we did the best we could with what we had.
In a couple of cases, it meant access for performers in the show with disabilities.
So the first thing that we did to make sure that our artist with cerebral palsy, his name is Wheelie Hot, to make sure that it was accessible for him, the first thing we did was making sure that just the space in general was going to be accessible to him, because he walks with a walker.
The show has sign language interpreters, wheelchair accessibility, as well as help for some whose needs that are not so easily identifiable.
When Drag-cessible was first being conceptualized, we already knew that we were going to be contacting les Drag te font signe, these gorgeous deaf and hard of hearing artists. But again, when we were thinking about the layers of accessibility that we could include, part of that is also invisible disabilities, whether they are neurodivergent people or people who have disabilities that we can't see from the outside. We wanted to try to include them as well.
That meant sunglasses for those who are affected by bright stage lights, ear protectors if it gets too loud, even toys to comfort those with some possible anxiety during the show, especially for this show.
A drag show can be a lot.
Even for me, it's a lot. I'm on stage, so.
Bright lights, big noises, people moving fast, lots of talking.
The show even has a pay-what-you-can policy.
Well, people feel included. People feel that we thought of them. People feel that, okay, this event is for me, it speaks to me. We have like a deaf cultural worker here at the May also that can also reach to the deaf spectators directly. So it feels that we thought of them. That's the feedback that we mostly receive.
Even on the subject of culture and racialized communities, accessibility is still important for the organizers of the show.
So I think the first thing is to make sure that those people are on stage, right? If you see someone that looks like you or is from your culture on stage, already you know that there's a connection. There's something happening. So step one is making sure that those people are represented on stage.
The organizers hope Drag-cessible will encourage other events to be more inclusive for those both on and off the stage.